The multi-award-winning Williamston Theater is Mid-Michigan's only professional resident theater company and has celebrated the unique voice of the Midwest in its work since opening in 2006. Located in a historic building in downtown Williamston, the theater has worked to transform what was a retail location into a 100-seat, intimate black box theater.
When we first moved into this building, we knew we wanted to get rid of the poles. So we consulted with a structural engineer because we wanted to find out if that was even possible. Once they gave us the thumbs up, we moved in and forged ahead and made this home, knowing that one of the goals was to make them go away so we could do what we do better.
Removing poles that obstruct the view of the stage is just one part of a three-part improvement plan.
When you're doing a project that's as big as this one, you want to make sure that you're doing it right. And by that, I mean logically, doing everything in the right order so that you can be as efficient and cost-effective as possible. So we've developed this three-part plan, always with a mind to improving the way our patrons feel when they come into the theater, the quality of the theater experience that they have, and also enhancing the sustainability of the organization.
In Phase 1, the theater will be moving the stage management booth. This is the hub of communication during a performance. Currently, the stage manager doesn't have a full view of the stage, and anyone else working in the booth can't see the stage at all. This will be addressed by moving the booth out of the theater space itself and putting it over the existing stairs to the basement. In addition to allowing the productions to run more effectively, the safety of the entire audience is enhanced when the stage manager can see them all. And perhaps most importantly to audience members, this phase will create a path to the restrooms that does not require walking on stage, ensuring that they don't become a part of the show, should nature call during it. Phase 1 also includes a major lighting upgrade with the purchase of new LED lighting instruments. These lights provide designers with many more design options, are much more inexpensive to maintain and operate, and generate much less heat during a performance.
Phase 2 is going to be the most structurally impactful of the phases of the project because we're going to be removing the structural poles that are currently in the theater. These poles currently partially block sight lines for about 12 to 13 seats in the theater. The removal of the poles is going to open up the space and give it a completely different feel, and people who purchase their tickets at the last moment won't have to worry about being stuck behind one of those poles.
Since we're going to be working on the structure of the theater itself, we are going to take this opportunity to put in an actual lighting grid. Right now we have sort of a makeshift lighting grid, and if we put a real one in, that will help the lighting designers and also the people who hang and rehang the lights over and over again. Also, we will take this opportunity to look at the HVAC system and try to reroute it so that it's more efficient for the theater and for the lobby itself. And this will also help our patrons to be more comfortable and also help with expenses for HVAC.
Phase 3 is going to be the most visible to our patrons. Phases 1 and 2 really pave the way for this one. This is where we're going to increase the capacity of the theater. Our audiences are growing every season, and this really allows us to accommodate for future growth. It's a real boost to the overall sustainability of the organization.
Something that's really exciting about Phase 3 is that we finally get to make a dedicated backstage, which sounds ridiculous because we should have one, but we never have. And so our stage right section of lobby has always been shared by audiences and crew and actors. So during the show, if an actor is changing costumes and an audience member needs to use the restroom, they could just run into each other. That's ridiculous. And so having the opportunity to fix that is such a wonderful thing because it lets us do what we do better and make a better product for everybody.
This three-phase project has already received a great deal of support from Mayotte Group, who helped develop the plans, and Roney Construction, who is overseeing each phase. With support from the Michigan Council for Arts and Cultural Affairs and the Capital Region Community Foundation, Phase 1 will be completed in August of 2019. With proper funding in place, Phase 2 is slated to be completed in August 2020 and Phase 3 in August 2021. The phasing of the work allows the company to have complete seasons, even while the improvements are being made, ensuring that there is no loss of box office revenue and the organization can continue to provide its patrons with high-quality theater experiences.
Good evening. Welcome to the Williamston Theater. We're so happy to have you with us tonight. My name is Emily Sutton-Smith. I'm the development director for the theater and one of the co-founders